Hello and welcome to Taekwondo Training. I'll be your host for today's show, Bob Lemire. Joining me on today's show, ninth degree Grandmaster, great friend of mine. We've trained for many years, pushing 50 years. We've been together since little guys. Grandmaster, ninth degree, David Sorois, in ninth degree in Taekwondo, and 8 million other martial arts that he studied. We're going to talk about that at the podcast after this show. Okay. But what we're going to do on this show is going to do some. I'm going to let me just let you explain a little about what we're going to do today.
Okay. Yeah. What we're going to do is some basic self-defense techniques. The first three will be based on Chin Na, which is a Chinese style of martial arts that involves joint manipulation. So if someone grabs you, how to use that grab to your advantage and inflict pain on them.
Chin Na?
Chin Na, C-H-I-N-N-A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first three techniques will involve Chin Na. The second two are going to involve, it's called counterblade concepts that I trained with Michael Janish with for how to defend yourself against an attack with a knife.
With a knife.
So these are very basic techniques that we can
and so
pass along fairly easily.
Yeah, they can work at home.
Yeah.
If you have your children or you want to work, older people. If you're with children, make sure, especially no knives. But if you're with children, make sure that if they're with each other, they don't hurt each other. All right. Yeah. He's going to show you the nice, safe, basic way to do it. Yeah. As we said, we're going to do a couple, and we're going to go over it pretty intensely. So what's the first one we have?
All right, the first move, someone shakes your hand. And I think everyone's been in a situation where someone squeezes too hard or they don't let go. Yeah. So it's, what can I do where I'm not going to hurt him? Of course, you could punch him or kick him or whatever. Yeah. But very simply, you just twist the wrist a little outwards like this. Okay. Just very little bit. Yeah. And I prefer if his arm is a little stretched out. So I can kind of pull him just a little off of balance so he loses his base. So I'm going to twist this way, and I'm just going to put this hand under and just twist like this. You can feel the tension. I don't want to put too much. No, it doesn't take a lot. It just takes a little, and it's very simple. So twist it, pull it in a little bit, and then just give it a little
That's it.
Your wrist does not want to bend this way. No. You're putting stress on the wrist, all the ligaments.
And there's stress up here.
Yeah, and then there's stress on the elbow. I'm not even touching the elbow. Right. You don't even need, once you get good at it, you don't even have to use this, but it just gives it a little extra oomph.
Okay, so someone goes to shake your hands, and then they grab you. Now, they're going to want to pull you like this. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like Mr. Big Shots. A lot of guys, big tough guys, they'll go like this. Hey, how you doing? And now they're going to squeeze. Yeah. Right? So now he's going to twist his hand just like that. Because they're not going to be ready for it, right?
And
then way up and say, how are you doing?
Yeah. And they'll let go.
Oh, I sure, yeah. Okay, so once we do that, all right, and so you're twisted, right?
Twist it a little bit.
And then
to the outside.
To the outside.
And then just put your hand under,
right
just
underneath.
To give you a little more.
So
and then pull him into you too. If I pull him into me,
I can't move.
You can feel it more. And then it takes him, he loses his base, he loses his balance.
That's
He's up on his toes. He's not going to be able to kick me from there.
And I can't bend my...
And I can just follow him around this way.
I can't bend my elbow like you want to pull back because it's locked. Yeah. Just by that underneath there. Yeah. So, and something like that. So, almost the same thing. I'm going to throw us off a little. If I grab you like that, you could be doing almost the same thing.
Yes, that's going to be the next one.
How's this? I have no idea.
You're thinking ahead of me. Again, it's very common. A lot of times, that's how someone's going to do. They're going to grab your shirt, the bullies. So this is a great one for a bully.
Well, it's funny because we've trained with Grandmaster Lee 1975. Right. I think I was just a little before. At the end of 73, so 74. But right then, we started training together. And he would throw some of these at us once a year or a couple of times during the year. So the minute you went into that, I says, I remember Mr. Lee used to like that because we would do whole classes on that. There's different variations, but we're going to do the basics. So that was pretty easy. They have you here, you're twisting, you're locking underneath, and now you got a full arm lock.
Yeah.
A full arm lock. All right.
Right.
So the next one.
So the next one,
grab.
someone just grabs me this way, all right? So again, with Chin-Na, you want to grab me. Oh, where's mine? You want to grab me, okay, you can grab me.
Right.
But I'm not going to give you your hand back.
Okay.
Well, once he makes that commitment,
Right.
I'm going to lock it here.
Right, so-
See, I just grabbed it
Right, you want
overhand, so now he can't pull away.
Right.
Now, if you want, I can pull him in it a little too.
Right.
Then I'm going to just turn this way,
Whole body.
just like this, and then I have him.
You got me.
I can just walk him.
That's for
now,
sure.
the Chin-Na term for this is an old man carries a fish.
Old
That's
man
what it's
carries
called,
a fish.
right? So he can have a big fish if he's got it on the sticks,
Right.
puts it over his shoulder.
Right.
He can carry a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So this works even if someone's smaller or much
Okay,
lighter,
yeah.
has got a bigger, stronger opponent.
All right, that's good. We're doing this and we're losing your mic here. So I'm going to take your mic and I'm going to put it off to the side, right? Because if not, we'll be playing. All right, it reminds me of, and there was a bar scene with the mafia and a motorcycle thing, and he goes, "We want you to leave," and they go, "Yeah, no," he goes, and then they act it up. And he locked the door and goes, "Now you can't
Now
leave."
you can't
Now
leave.
you
I
see
remember
that.
that.
Everyone's
Yeah, great
seen that.
movie, yeah.
And so once don't grab me here. All right, now you're gonna. I'm not letting
so,
you go.
So now you want to grab me? Okay, now this hand is mine. I've
Right.
got his hand. It's just a simple overhand grab, right? Pull him in a little, knock him off of balance.
wanna do that
now,
quick, yeah.
it's important you turn to the outside.
Right.
I don't want to turn to the
No,
inside.
'cause then I get you.
Because then he's got me, and then he can hit me with the left
Right.
hand. So from here, I got to make sure I'm turning to the outside. The outside, I'm going to duck in, and now I can hold with both hands. And now I have him.
You just
and,
snap.
And I can just walk him around.
You just snap this. That's why when we you just break this. If
Yeah.
you want it to just snap.
Yeah, if I wanted to.
When you're doing this with your friends, or the little guys are doing it, they gotta be slow, and you have to be right there with them.
Very careful, very easy.
Yeah, because this like it's not a game, and all of a sudden, oh, we saw these guys doing it on TV, and now little Johnny's arm's broken off. We can't do that. We want you to have a ball and train hard with your friends. All right. So, as you turned, I had that grip. So the better grip that they have,
The more it is to my advantage.
the better it is for you.
Yeah.
The thing is, you got to move. Now we're doing it slowly, just to show you at home. But you got to move quickly because
Yes.
once I grab him and he grabs me, I'm going to want right.
Yeah,
He's
I got
gonna-
to go right away.
He's
now I'm
gotta-
going to want to walk him with that to keep him off
That's
balance
right.
so he can't reach me with that left hand.
Well, at any point, the whole arm can snap. I mean,
Yes.
he's at your mercy right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I grab you and it's done too slow, I'm going to take that shot.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
Here.
As soon as he's here, grabbing, and I'm stepping away. See my right foot step back?
Step
Gives
back.
me from distance.
from that from trying to get you
Then
there.
I'm going to come in this way.
That's right.
Right.
Nice.
So I've got a good hold of him, and I can just walk him around. And if I go up, I don't want to
Yeah.
hurt you.
No, right.
It'll pop that elbow or your shoulder. Now, again, very simple technique, very effective, and it works with smaller people against larger people.
Right. And the thing is, basic to learn.
Yeah.
All right, just grab and let's do it really slow. Let's do just angle right here.
Yeah.
So slowly, a guy grabbing you here. Look at, he's making sure that I can't.
Now he can't pull away.
All right, now I can't.
Then I'm going to
let's-
step back a little. He's a little
Right.
off of balance. I can also grab with this hand,
Right.
and I'm going to put my shoulder under.
Right.
Now I have him here.
Right.
Right, if I want, I can slide my hands over
Oh
the
yeah.
wrist,
Oh yeah.
put even more tension. But you don't need that. This
No,
is
you
this
don't
is
need it.
this is all I need right here.
Right.
That's it.
There's not. You don't need much pound pressure
No.
to snap an elbow or even a
Yeah.
wrist.
With Chin-Na, you don't need strength, you don't need power, you need technique.
Technique. And the only way, and anything that I always say this every show, the only way to get the technique is to train. You got to do it over
Practice.
1,000,000 times. Just do it. But the more you do it, the more confident you're going to get.
Yeah.
You're going to get more confidence, and you're going to know. Have your friends grab you a different spot, but go after it quick.
Right.
Just practice that. Practice that. And as I say, when he turns me around, you're going to notice those two exercises that I go up. I'm trying to relieve the tension, but I can't.
Yeah.
So I'm going like this because if
Nowhere
I
to
don't,
go.
I feel the tension low. And at any point, if he wants to make that swift move, it's all over.
Yeah.
All right, that's a nice one. So, what do we got?
All right, the next one is a little more involved, but I wanted to show you one that's a little more advanced.
Yeah, a little advanced, yeah.
So someone grabs your wrist. So either left hand, right hand, doesn't matter.
Right.
So he's got my wrist, okay? So as Grandmaster Lemire mentioned before, he's going to want to probably try to pull you in this way.
I'm going to try to pull him because I'm a bully.
What I want to do is I want to pull him into me. So once he grabs, I'll kind of push in a little bit.
Right.
To relieve that tension, and then I'll pull him into me.
Okay.
It's the opposite effect.
Right.
Then from here, I'm going to, now again, he grabbed my wrist. You want to grab my wrist? Fine. I'm not going to give you that wrist back. This is mine now. So I'm just placing my hand over his.
Now you can't leave.
So my thumb, now you can't leave,
No, you can't
is over the forefinger. Then I'm just going to twist around, right?
Just with manipulation. Right up here.
Take him down this way.
Right up here. That's it.
So you can see I can just drop him right
Very
there.
easy, yeah.
Again, it doesn't take much strength.
None at all.
It just takes technique.
I'm locked
and
in.
where it makes the most tension is when I can get this elbow at 90 degrees. That's when he's going to feel it the most. And all I'm doing is this. That's it. It's like if you get bitten by a goose or a duck. They don't have a lot of strength, but they bend their head.
Right.
So that's all I'm doing is I'm
taking,
just bending it that way.
You're taking my power away.
So from here,
they can see
he's grabbing me. All right, you want my wrist?
I got him hard now.
All right. So now it's mine. I'm going to lock it in so he can't pull away.
And if I try to, you're leaving it there.
Yeah.
And then you still can get that lock.
Yeah. I've still got this lock the way it is here.
Right.
Then I'm just going to make a circle this way. See how I'm coming around? And then I'm grabbing this way. Now, see, he knows what's coming, so he's turning that way.
I'm trying.
I can push him in now.
Right.
Once I'm here, I have him.
And you're going
Once
fast.
I get this 90-degree bend, it doesn't have to be 90, but it just takes the slightest amount.
It hurts.
And
it hurts.
Your wrist, trust me, does not want to do that motion.
Well, the wrist. See, I'm getting the wrist, I'm getting this, and I'm getting up here. I'm getting the pain right up here.
Yeah, you're locking up all three joints.
All three joints, yeah.
And inflicting the most amount of pain possible.
And the thing is, if people are watching at home saying, all right, he's just standing there. I can't pull away because it hurts. And I know if I was to pull away or push, even if I try to, I can't throw a punch. It hurts too much. And you're in that position, you know that he has me. All right, that he can snap it the minute he wants.
And then if he tries to do something, I'm just going to put more tension.
Put more pressure.
And I can just take him right down on the ground.
One more time, very slow, very slow. So, come here.
So it grabs here, lock the wrist, number one.
Right.
He can't get away. Then I'm going to make that big circle.
And you twist,
and just twist down. And again, I can move him around any way I want.
It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts,
Yeah. Right away.
Go slow.
Yeah, go slow on this.
Yeah, you got to go
slow. This one
slow.
takes more practice, but I wanted to show one a little more advanced.
Yeah, well, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
And you watch. Now we've done it slow a couple of times. Do it fast. I get nervous because I don't want to. Yeah, but do it because you have to do it fast.
Yeah.
All right. You want to. You want. There you go. Yeah. See, I let go because I just.
You don't want to feel the pain.
I don't want to feel the pain.
And again, in this, the harder his grip is,
the better
it is for me. If he's strong and he's holding full power,
now you can't leave.
Now it locks up that joint even more.
Yeah.
And this works both ways.
Right.
So he grabbed me with his left hand. Now, if he grabs me with the right, it's the exact same idea, except I'm going to lock him up this way. And I'm going to go to the outside now.
Oh, yeah.
And the outside, this is a little more effective. I don't want to put too much pressure.
A lot of pressure.
But see, it's not me like, ugh.
No.
All I'm doing is this motion.
You're swinging it around.
That's all it is.
You're swinging
so
it
from
around.
here, lock him in. Now he can't get away. And I'm just making that circle, and I'm bringing it in and taking him down.
Right.
All right?
Right. Oh, yeah. And
so it works both sides. Whether he grabs with his left hand or his right hand. Same technique, you just go in the opposite direction.
Yeah. It's fun to watch big guy and a little guy do this. And the little guy's got him. Oh! Grandmaster Lee used to do that to us. And He would take us down. He had a little mercy on me. He wouldn't have mercy. He'd take you down with your nose in the ground. And he's going, "Are you going to be a good boy now? You're not going to say that." And he'd have everybody laughing. Yeah. But you'd be on the ground, and he'd keep you there.
With tears in your eyes.
Yeah. Well, you know, because we were his highest students, so he would grab us.
We were crash test dummies.
We were the crash test dummies, and we loved every minute of it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. All right, so those are three excellent techniques. I like that.
Yeah. And these were taught to me by Dr. Yang. He's renowned in Chin-Na field.
Right.
He's written 30-something books on martial arts.
Do you still see him?
He's in California now.
Oh, California.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still like to see him.
Yeah.
He's in
Because
California
I'd invite him on the show.
Yeah, I know. He'd be great to have on the show.
Let's do a.
All right. Then the next technique is knife techniques. These were taught to me through Counterblade Concepts, which is Michael Janis. He's on TV too.
Nice.
Very, very talented, very experienced with knives.
Right.
So knife, I can't reiterate enough how dangerous a knife is.
That's right.
Extremely dangerous, extremely easy to get cut.
This is rubber.
Yeah.
Even with rubber, you can get hurt. So you got to watch. I can't be trying to stab him and when you're kids because even rubber's going to hurt. So you got to go easy, but never use a real knife training.
Yeah.
You might want to do it if you're at a tournament and you want to, or an exhibition, whatever. But training, you don't need it. Look at this is a beautiful little knife. This thing is, as we just mentioned, I used to use this with Grandmaster Lee, probably 40 years ago. The same knife. It's been in my gym bag for 40-something years. Not that my gym bag's
We just tape it up with duct tape.
Well,
like
even
we
the tape
ourselves.
can't. Look at the tape can't even handle it. It's so old. All right, what do we got for a
All right. Well, I noticed you had done one before that Mr. Lee had shown us. So this is more of a Taekwondo technique. This is if someone comes overhead this way.
Right.
So with a knife, your primary concern is not getting cut, but you have to gain control of the knife. Because most knife attacks isn't just one stab, it's a multiple.
Right.
So you've got to gain control of that person so he can't re-stab you. So the most simple one Mr. Lee had taught us years ago is an overhead.
Right.
So rather than step away, I'm going to want to step into him to close the distance.
Right.
So from here, he's coming in with that attack. I'm going to come in with an overhand block this way. So you can see, I don't want to be too close to the knife.
So you don't
I want to block him maybe halfway in this arm. It gives me a little bit of leeway. And then if I'm not fast enough, it gives a little more distance between the knife and my head. So if you notice, I stepped in with my left foot. I'm blocking with my left hand. Now my right hand, I'm going to reach around this way. And when I come around, I'm going to pull his elbow into me. So see how it's bent now. I got that 90-degree angle in the arm. That's the secret. Then I'm just going to grab my own hand. Now he's mine. All I got to do is this. And I remember Mr. Lee, he took me down and he just dragged me on the ground. Yeah. So once I'm here, one hand, he's mine. There's nothing he can do. No. He's off balance.
Because at any point you could just snap.
Yes.
You could snap it. I mean,
you'll just tear that rotated cuff.
Tear it right off. Shreds. I mean, because all your weight in your body and the technique that you have, the angles, our bodies aren't made to be like that.
Your arm doesn't want to do this.
And it's done. We're doing it slow. It's done fast because I'm coming in fast with the knife. So the more you practice it, the more you practice. And when he did his block. Let's just go over that. You want to make sure that you're not here and you're not here. Where are you going to be with that block?
The block I want to be right here. So I've got a 90-degree angle. The arm is angled slightly up and slightly outwards. It's going to minimize, if I block him square this way,
you're bent.
Then my forearm, my ulnar, is going to take the blunt of that force, and it could hurt me.
Right.
If I give it a little bit of an angle, and I'm blocking him right where the meat is here, so my hard is hitting his soft. He's going to feel more damage from that, right? Then from here, I'm coming around this way, and I'm kind of pulling that arm in to get that angle, and I'm just grabbing my own hand. I'm still far away from the knife this way here. All right, and if I want, I can even let go with this. and then I can peel the knife
yeah.
if I peel that knife away if I want to.
Yeah, yeah. And I always, you know, a lot of people, they would ask you, well, if you go like that and with the knife, well, you still have to protect your head.
Right.
You can always, this will heal maybe, but
Yeah.
this won't heal.
This won't heal.
You know, the knife in the head is no good. So you got to take that step. Yeah. Now, you can do it with closed fist or a knife hand.
Or open hand, yeah. Either one.
You just did that with a knife hand. Closed fist could be the same? Or
yeah, closed fist could be the same.
Nice and strong.
Yeah, closed fist would even be a little stronger because when you close your
Right.
fist, all your muscles are tight.
But it's the same concept.
But same concept, just come around, grab the wrist,
Have me.
and take him down. And I can even pull him backwards,
Oh, yeah.
which is the last place he wants to go.
And
because he'll hit his head on the floor.
Well, yeah, and
Yep.
from that spot again, even if you wanted to give me a little, the old kick under the leg right
Yeah,
there.
I could give him a sweep too.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's,
Again, it's very simple, but it's effective.
Right, and like say you want to do it in the mirror, all right? Like say just do it without me.
Yeah, just
One.
practice one,
One,
and then reach around,
and step in.
take down.
And
Yeah,
step in.
exactly. Yeah, step in. All right, so I've got a whole bunch more, but
Yeah, we've got
okay. So we got some
6
time,
minutes left.
but I want to make sure we get this one in because this
Okay.
is one that I fear the most. If someone
Okay.
has me in this position with
Right.
a knife, I brought it to Michael Janis, and he said, "Oh yeah, just do this," and I was
Okay.
like, it was worth the
Sure,
16 hours
sure.
of training that
Yeah.
day. So this is the worst position you could be in with a knife. He has me from behind,
Like
and
this?
he has a knife at my throat.
At your throat.
This is what could be worse than this?
There's nothing.
Right? So you have to realize it doesn't take much
Right,
to get cut
because
here.
I've got you there.
All right? So what I'm going to do, of course, is I'm going to try to grab this hand just to release a little bit of pressure from my neck.
Right.
Then this right hand, I'm going to put up over his elbow and go to here.
Wow.
So from here, can you pull away?
No, I can't.
Grandmaster Lemire?
I'm completely.
I've got him locked up.
I'm locked up.
So from here, I can step underneath,
Yeah.
bring the knife behind, and I have him here peel the knife. I can do whatever I want to do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got him in a reverse armbar.
Wow.
Okay, so
That's a
this
tough
one's
one.
a little more advanced, but
Yeah,
the secret to this is as soon as he sees you move, he's going to want to do this.
Yeah, you're gonna cut.
This is what he's going to want to do.
Right.
So I don't want to go this way. I'm going to be helping him with the cut. But to prevent him from cutting me, I'm going this way over his elbow.
I can't move.
Now he can't move. I have him locked up. I can also grab this way and come around.
Oh yeah.
Come around this way, which works also.
Right.
All right, and again, I can peel the
Oh, yeah.
knife away if I want to.
When the arms and the shoulders and the wrist are in any angle that he's put me in, I can't move because I'm scared. If I was to try to jerk away, even to get away, it would snap, or you just put more pressure.
Yeah.
And all you're doing is grabbing your head.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing.
He's grabbing his head. It's kind of
So I'm here. So I don't want him to do this.
Right.
So it's natural. I get to stop his elbow.
I can't
So
move.
now,
right now,
I've got his elbow locked up. Now he can kind of
yeah, but I
try
can't.
to do this,
You can't.
but he really can't. So now I've got his wrist locked up, and I'm just going to go underneath. And now I have him there in that reverse armbar.
Yeah.
I can peel the knife or do
Wow.
whatever I want to do.
That's pretty basic.
Yeah,
Not
very
basic. It's not
but-
basic because it requires a lot of practice.
Yes.
But that's something. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, just by putting your hand like this, you can
going
prevent
like
him
this.
from pulling that knife.
Once you put your hand like that,
Yeah.
all right, the knife went like my whole body went this way, and I couldn't move my wrist at all.
Yeah.
All right, and I never seen that one. That was
Very
a good
effective.
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
very
good one. That
effective.
was one I asked him, and he said, "Oh yeah, just do this."
Oh
And I
yeah,
was
just
like,
do this.
amazed. All right, so we do have some time. So
We've got 3 minutes.
great. So for self-defense against a knife, over 90% of people are right-handed. All right, Michael Janis did a lot of research. Over 90% of knife attacks
Right.
are in this quadrant, the lower left part of your body, because most people come in this way. Now, the thing about if you're going to get attacked with a knife, someone's not going to display the knife, all right? He's going to have this hidden. So if you ever see someone that's got one hand behind,
Assume.
you have to assume there's something in that hand.
That's right.
It could be a club, it could be a knife,
Gun,
could be a gun.
Probably not a gun because
a gun. They're probably gonna have it out because we can get into that later.
Right.
I have some gun defense,
Right.
but you have to beware. And a lot of times, someone will grab you first, right? And then you can just go this way if you want.
Yep.
As soon as someone grabs you, that knife is going to be right behind it. But let's say he's coming in with a knife. This is called an X block. I'm going to hollow my body, and I'm going to block this way. So my left arm is straight, my right arm is bent. So come into me with some power on that.
Yeah,
Right?
and that hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. So I'm here, right? So from here, I'm going to grab, I want to grab his elbow right away, and I'm going to pull in. So now he's mine. He can't pull away, right? Then from here, I can give him a knee right to his thigh, and then I'm just going to go this way.
Oh, yeah.
Do a compression lock.
Yeah.
All right, so very simple. So again, this one is more advanced.
That's more advanced, but that's fine.
But I want everyone to see some techniques.
Well, you know what?
Once you start training with this, you can see how these progress.
Well, they
get
progress.
From simple to more difficult.
Well, there's 8 million other directions there. Dude, that's about all the time we have for the show. You see how fast that went?
That went by quick.
But what we're going to do is I'm going to have you on the show. Grandmaster Suresh is retired now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's
Retired.
a good thing. Yeah. He's retired. So I'd love to get him on the show. We can have a series of this and with the gun or whatever.
Yeah.
And you see how it's kind of easy, and you don't have to be a big guy. You can be a short guy. It's the leverage and the practice. Right? So practice it at home. You don't have to go to school if you can't afford one or if you don't have the time. You'll see this show. We're on you Google Taekwondo Grandmaster Bob Lemire, and you'll either get my podcast or you'll get the Taekwondo show. It's all over YouTube. It's on Spotify, and you just Google that, and you're going to find the show. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, sir.
And
always a pleasure.
It's going to be, we're going right to next door to do a podcast for about an hour podcast.
Okay.
And it's Grandmaster Bob Lemire, Taekwondo Grandmaster Bob Lemire, and you'll see the podcast, or it's on Spotify or YouTube. Thank you again, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Again, we're going to have some more shows.
Okay, sounds good.
Till next time, have fun and train hard.
Be safe.